my name's Alex Bruce, and you are currently watching my documentary on Burke and Hare. Edinburgh, the capital city of Scotland, is a place of beauty and mystery. With all its shops and busy streets, sometimes we forget what times were like before. The old city is lined with history, some good things, but also things that the city would like to keep in the past. I am Alex Bruce, and I'm going to be telling you the story of the infamous duo Burke and Hare. We will be delving down into the streets of the city as I tell you this disturbing tale.
The story starts in 1827, on a cold November morning, when a lodger of Mr. William Hare was found dead. His body had been discovered white and stone cold in his bed. Instead of sadness for the loss of his lodger, Mr. Hare felt rather annoyed due to a high amount of debt owed to him by the lodger. So in his anger, Mr. Hare made a decision that would change his life forever. He decided not to report the body to the police, but to sell it for money that he was owed by his client. Hare knew that this would not be easy, and he would need someone to help him, and this is where Mr. William Burke was introduced. After a few days of searching for a potential buyer, the duo agreed to sell the body to Dr. Robert Knox, who was a lecturer of Edinburgh College. He needed fresh bodies for his studies and bought the body for £7 and 10 shillings. And this is where this terrible relationship was formed. After the formidable duo's first deal with Dr. Knox, Burke and Hare realised that the money was too good to stop, so they decided to join together and do it again. However, they had a slight problem. How were they going to find fresh bodies? They thought about stealing bodies from graves, but soon realised that this was not an effective way. So after thinking long and hard, they finally came up with a viable option. Over the next 12 months, Burke and Hare murdered 16 people, including 12 women, 2 men, and 2 children. However, Burke and Hare were smart, and they knew that they couldn't go around killing or kidnapping people randomly off the street, because families would report loved ones missing, and this would alert attention. So they decided it had to be people that nobody cared about or would not notice if they were missing. So they targeted homeless people. This plan worked, and with the help of their wives, they would offer their victims food and hospitality. Then when they were sleeping, they would smother them. Flash forward a year. It was October 31st, 1828, and it had been almost a year since their first murder. They had killed 15 people, and tonight their target was an Irish woman named Margaret Docherty. The murder went as planned, and by morning poor Margaret was dead and hidden under one of Mr. Hare's lodging beds. However, in the morning her body was found by one of Mr. Hare's lodgers. Burke and Hare tried to pay off the woman, but she wouldn't accept it from them, and she fled down the street to find the police. But when she returned with the police, the body was nowhere to be found. The police then interviewed both Burke and Hare, and after a slip-up from one of them about Dr. Knox, their criminal days were up. The police then went to Dr. Knox's classroom, where they found poor Margaret's body on the table waiting for dissection. The police then took Burke and Hare down to the court, where they were tried, but lucky for them, they were not found guilty. The court knew that they were guilty, but did not have enough evidence, so they decided to make a deal with William Hare. The deal was, if Hare would give evidence against Burke, then him and his wife would be let go free of charge. Hare took the deal and told them everything. This was evidence enough, and it got Burke charged for 3 counts of murder and led him to being sentenced to death. So on Christmas Day, 1828, William Burke was hung until death, while William Hare was let free and never seen again.
I've been Alex Bruce, and this has been my documentary on Burke and Hare. I hope you enjoyed it.